What it do, drivers? It's your boy Guttah.Trucker, man, and I'm back with another video. And in this video right here, man, I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Viofo for sending me they brand new dash cam, the A329WW waterproof, right? Now, they got plenty of dash cam, but this dash cam right here is specifically made for truck drivers. So you got the front dash cam and you have the rear dash cam. They give you two cameras to put on your mirrors, however you want to mount them outside of your truck to face the rear when it helps you backing and in case any accidents from the rear. You get visuals 360 with this dash cam right here. So I want to show y'all real quick what they sent me. All right, first and foremost, man, let's see what we got in the dash cam HK6 hardware kit. I don't know too much about wires, but this look like this hooks up to, look like a fuel box. This definitely go to a fuel box. Got these wires. All right, we got these. I don't know the name of all of these, so I'm just showing them to y'all. This, and we got these. All right, so let's get into one of the rear cameras. Let's see what we have in this box. We got the packing list. I think they got some instructions on here. Yeah, they got the instructions on here. Letting us know how to run it through the car or the tractor, however you want to do it. And we have the camera itself. Y'all can see that. Bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. And we got the wires to run it from the camera to the dash cam. All right, so let's open up the dash cam itself. See what we got in here. Oh, we got the manuals and the quick startup guide. And we got the dash cams a lot smaller than what I expected. Got the manual. We got the protective gear. And we have, this look like a filter that go on the front of the camera. I think we call these the squeegees. These are, I don't know, I think they call these squeegees. And we got the power cord that goes into the cigarette lighter. We have that. And the USB-C on both ends. USB-C to USB-C. So, and of course we have the wireless remote control. It comes with a battery, the manual, and the wireless remote control itself. And last but not least, the SD card. So, we got everything unboxed. Let's go ahead and start hooking everything up. Hopefully it don't take a long time. Hopefully it's not complicated, but we gonna see. All right, y'all, so first thing first, of course, the first thing we wanna hook up is the dash camera because we have to run the two rear cameras into the dash camera to power those up. So we wanna go ahead and get this up and running and get this mounted. I believe we gotta download the app and everything to make sure everything is working properly. That's the first thing I wanna do. I wanna go ahead and hook this up, get this up and running, make sure everything is running smoothly before we start hooking up everything else. So let's go ahead and knock this out right quick. First thing first, We're gonna get the power cords and everything out. Throw that right there. Now I will have to remove one of my cigarette lighters to power this, which I probably don't. I probably can run it into that, but this actually has, like at the top, it has dash cam, and then it has Type-C at the bottom. Up here, dash cam, down here, Type-C. So it probably is primarily made for the dash cam. We probably can't use another outlet for that, so we're gonna use that. Okay, so this say USB, so right here on the piece of paper, as you can see right here, it says connect to front cam. So obviously this goes right here on the side. Connect that, and we run this right here until I showed y'all it said dash cam. We run that into there. And they got a blue and an orange, so run that into the blue. And I'm gonna plug this up. See if we get some power. Okay. This power went on. Hope y'all can see that. See the red and blue lights? There y'all go. So gotta go through the settings. So yep, English. All right, so as y'all can see, we got the power. Let's get the memory card and put that in there. All right, we got the memory card out. All right, so boom. Put the memory card in. All right, so as y'all can see.
Recording, 1 channel started.
All right, so as y'all heard, it says recording, 1 channel started. So simple as that. It's up and running. Simple as that. It's up and running, it's recording. We got 4K, 30 frames per second. It does track your miles per hour. Before we mount it, I want to put this filter on. This filter help with like sunlight and things of that nature. Keep a lot of glare out of it. And there it is right there. All right, y'all, so the biggest thing with mounting this right now is make sure that we get it directly in the center of the windshield. Let's carefully. This is the adhesive, so once we pull this off, we have to stick it. May not be able to move it too many times after that, so we're gonna try to get it right the first time. So let's try. So we're gonna basically try to center it with this camera as well, but I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I wanna make sure I can see the front of my hood as well, you know what I'm saying, in case of any accidents, anything of that nature right there. I wanna make sure I be able to see it. So I'm glad that this truck ride by because it gives me a great point of view. All right, so it's in between both of my hood mirrors. I can see the left and right side, and I like that right there, y'all. All right, y'all, so I hooked up the camera, the rear camera to the dash. It's already powered on. I actually can see the screen on the dash camera. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the wire outside the door. Try to make sure that we don't, okay, I see a gap to where we don't clamp the wire. Make sure we don't clamp the wire too hard. So we gotta mount the camera upside down. So let me make sure that the visual is pretty good before I mount it. So I had to download the app. Make sure I know what I'm looking at before I mount this on here. I think I'd rather have it mounted right here. Yeah, this would be perfect right here. All right, so we got that mounted up pretty good. I like the visual that I see. All right, so let's do the next one. We on the passenger side, connect back to the app so we can see what we're doing. I've already hooked up the wire to the dash cam. Now I'm just finna hook up the extension. I say about right here should be good enough. Now let's go ahead and mount it. And it's really that easy. It's not complicated at all. I mount it right up in there. Make sure it's stuck. I'm liking the way both of those look. 2K resolution for both of the rear cameras, 4K resolution for the front camera. And I'm satisfied with where it's at right now, y'all. Everything is clear, HD. So yeah, that may be it. We got everything mounted up. The camera's up and running. Everything seems to be working fine. Last thing to do now is to mount this remote. Now, before we mount it, let's make sure it's working. Y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? So, remote is working. So, I did find the place I want to put it at. So this is where I found the best place for me to put the remote. Right here, up under my phone. Now, I haven't stuck it up there yet, but it's right here close to the steering wheel. As y'all can see, if I'm driving, I can just reach over, hit the button. It's close enough to activate the camera, so the Bluetooth can read it. Won't be no malfunction with that. And I just feel like that'll be the best place to do it. So this is where I'm gonna stick it at. So right here is where I'm mounting it. As y'all can see, it's in a perfect spot. So let me turn you. So if I'm driving and I need something happens out of nowhere and I gotta lock in a video or do emergency record, I could just quickly, hands on steering wheel, quickly touch it, put my hands right back on the steering wheel, and it's good to go. So, all right, trucker, so we done doing everything. We hooked up both of the rear cameras, the dash cameras, and the remote. And I say it probably took us 15, 20 minutes. I'm good with that any day. Now, the last thing for us to do is take it out on the road. Now, when we take it out on the road, what we are checking for is the quality of the video and the connection service. We want to make sure that we always connected while we're out on the road. We don't need no malfunction because anything can happen as a truck driver. And we need the cameras rolling at all times. So we're checking for two major things, connection and the quality. Once again, the dash cam is 4K resolution. The rear cameras are 2K resolution, which means everything should be picture perfect. Now, we will get some nighttime driving and some daytime driving. Does the quality stand up to what Viofo is giving out to truck drivers?
So good.
Let's find out. Completed the drive. I reviewed some of the footage, so let me give y'all a little bit of feedback. For one, what I was mostly impressed with was the no lagging, no glitching in the video. Second, I was impressed with the connection. I didn't lose any connection when it came down to the rear cameras or the dash camera, keeping up with the footage. Never lost connection. I really like the fact that it's motion censored. So when I was away from the truck, anybody that walks in the vicinity of the cameras, it do trigger the camera to start recording. I do like that feature. The colors, very vibrant colors. The colors really pop. You get to see everything. Most important, as a truck driver, period, in case of any accidents, the camera picks up the license plates very clear. So out of everything that I seen, everything that I witnessed, everything that I did, from the hookup process was very easy. All thing you're doing is connecting 3 wires. 2 go to the rear cameras, 1 go to the dash, and the dash go into the cigarette lighter. 5 to 10 minute setup. You do have to download the Viofo app to download the videos and the pictures that it pre-record, right? The only thing is about the app that it closes out. It always crashes. It's not a deal breaker. It's not even really a big issue, but while I am going through the videos at certain times of the day that I may want to grab and, you know, go back and review, the app will crash and I'll have to start all over again. Now, in order to connect to the app, you have to activate the dash cam Wi-Fi, connect your phone to the dash cam Wi-Fi, and then it will connect to the dash cam through the app. And you'll be able to go through the videos and the photos. But other than that, the dash cam I'm giving the dash cam a 10 out of 10. It's real good in low light. Very, very good in low light. You know, that was one of the biggest things that made me give it a 10 out of 10. Very good in low light. The vibrant colors, the connection, there was no lag, there was no glitch. Everything showed clear. The motion sensor detection, when somebody walks around your truck, it picks up everything. So I would say a 10 out of 10 for the dash cam. So with that being said, man, if you guys would like to purchase the A329S, I will drop the link in the description below. If you would like a discount, make sure you put in the discount code G-Trucker. That's G-T-R-U-C-K-E-R for a discount. So tell them Guttah.Trucker sent you, man, and go ahead and get y'all one, man.